Mm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is your homegirl, Arabia Barbosa. 914 Washington County, New York. We are in the motherfucking house. I'm not going to be up here that long. I just want to come up here real quick. Come up here real quick. Today is Thursday, so happy Thursday to everyone. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the weekend. Hope everyone has an awesome and safe weekend. Mother's Day is this Sunday. My God. Mother's Day is this Sunday. So, as most of you know, I don't have a mother. Okay? I don't have a mother. The woman that raised me, she's dead and gone. She died in 2019. She was 93 years old. Shout out to her. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, even though your inheritance thing was messy as fuck. But you know what? It is what it is. Nobody gets the last laugh over me. A shout out to the chat. A shout out to the chat. But happy Mother's Day to all the mothers, whether you're on YouTube or not, whether you're a YouTube creator or not. Shout out to you. Shout out to all the mothers. It is what it is. 914, which is the county, New York. And this morning, one of my people getting ready to leave and go home. Getting ready to leave and go home to her home state. And that's where she needed to go to visit with her children, my cousins. A shout out to her. Shout out to her. And she does get on me when I'm irresponsible, when I don't want to go to work, when I don't want to do things that are responsible. She reminds me, hello, Arabia, it's time to be responsible. I'm going to miss her for the next few days, but she'll be back. She will be back. I had to meet up with her this morning. Um, Me personally, I wish everything would have went according to plan yesterday. It did not. So that is one thing that I'm looking at very closely. Nothing I can do. I had to do everything this morning, and I'm back at my house right now. I'm in my house right now. A shout out to the chat. And I know I got 30 subscribers on this channel. That's all I need. I don't need the 661 subscribers that's on my big channel. My big channel, I'm not going to be utilizing at all. I'm not going to be using that channel at all. Shout out to the chat. This is my new channel. So it's this channel, it's the big channel, and is Arabia Barbosa, the Barbosa Co-op channel that I'm not on. But on this channel, I'm using my true avatar. I'm not using my father's picture to be my avatar. I'm using my own true self. A shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. It is what it is. 914, which is County, New York. We are in the motherfucking house. We are in the motherfucking house. We're preparing to leave to go to work this afternoon. And I'm already made a shopping list for next week. Not this week, next week. This week I'll just be buying my groceries, things I need for the house, and that is it. Next week I will be going to a sportswear store, not too far from here, not too far from here. And that's where I'm going to be buying all my brims, all my jerseys, all my jackets, all my coats. That's what I'm going to be doing. Shout out to the chat. Yeah, but yesterday I went through these YouTube streets. I had to look at a few videos. Then I had to participate in my own true life. And honey, let me tell you something. I went on a website looking for some people that I know that are still incarcerated. So I'm going to start reaching out to them once again. Because every time I reach out to those that are in the penitentiary, I always get a reality check. I need to get a reality check. No other YouTuber can do it for me. Um, they might have done videos about me. They might have said something. I don't care about that. It's water under the bridge. Water under the bridge. There's nothing I can do about that. If I had words with you in the past, I had words with you in the past. If I disagreed with you in the past, I disagreed with you in the past. And it is what it is. A shout out to the chat. But I am Arabia Barbosa. I am the last of the last. I'm the last of the last. And I know it. I know it. Because I went on that website yesterday and I saw who's still incarcerated. 2 women that was a big help to me when I was in the penitentiary. When I first got released, yes, I wrote them. Even after I moved, I still wrote to them. And this year, I have to write to them once again. And I see that their health is failing. They're in and out of the penitentiary institutions that they're at. They go to the medical center. They might stay at the medical center for a couple of weeks, maybe a month. So things are changing. And people are getting older. And there is no other way. Now, when I get in touch with these 2 women and write to them, they're going to be like, hey, oh, yes, they're going to remember me. They're going to remember me because they remember they used to had to be the main ones to chase me down. They had to be the ones to talk to the CEOs when I was in the holding cell. Oh, yes. They had to be the ones. And one of the women that I'm thinking of, I'm going to tell you something real quick. I was at the Women's Center right there on Broad River Road years ago. And I needed my custody level to be changed from mediums. I went from closed custody to medium custody after I got off of lockup. 3 years and 9 months on fucking lockup for assault on an inmate and an officer. Sergeant Osborne, I have not forgotten about you. Not at all. Not at fucking all. A shout out to the chat. But it is what it is. 914 Western County, New York. Those that are not here will catch the playback. I'm not going to be up here that long. Hopefully, maybe next week sometime, I'll be able to do something nice for my subscribers. Do a celebration, whatever. I don't know who's going to show up. I don't know who's going to show out. But I'm going to send out my invitations. Perhaps today, perhaps tomorrow. If I don't do it this morning, I'll do it tomorrow morning. A shout out to the chat. Everyone is welcome over here, except for the trolls. Except for them. Now, it is what it is. A shout out to the chat. I went to prison as a young woman. I got out 2 years short of my 30th birthday. Now I'm 51. 51 years old. And I am so happy to be 51. I'm happy to be 51. But in some respects, I know I'm not totally mature, not totally grown up, not totally this, not totally that. But I will be okay. As long as my YouTube creators do what they need to do. A shout out to them. You know who you are. I don't need to mention you. My moderators, I know who you are. We meet each other in different chats. We meet each other in different chats. So it's cool. I'm cool. A shout out to the chat. But yeah. Peace out, everyone. I'm going to get me some rest before I go to work. I got to eat me something before I go to work. And me too. I got to start slimming down. I got to start back exercising and slim down all this fat, all this chubbiness I accumulated. It took me like 3 years to gain this little bit of weight. It might take a year, maybe 2 years to get it off. I doubt it. If I do the exercises, those military exercises that we used to do in prison, Chad, I'll be right back to my normal size. A shout out to the chat. There is no more Birdman, and he's no longer in my life. He's gone. He's doing his own thing. Like I said, I'm in my own place. He's in his own place. He thought he could trap me off at his place, talk me or convince me out of leaving my apartment to live with him full time. It was not going to happen. It was not going to happen. Not in this life, maybe the next life. I shout out to the chat. I am your homegirl, Arabia Barbosa. And there are Chinese zodiac signs on this YouTube app that draw me to them. It is the horse. It is the dog. And there's another sign, another Chinese zodiac sign that draws me to them. They're very interesting to me. And I will always support them. When they go live, I'll be right there. When they do an upload, I'll be right there. And when it's time for me to join up, to saddle up, to do what I need to do for them, that's exactly the fuck I'm going to do. A shout out to the chat. We get some ghost watchers over here, but not that much. Not that many. It is what it is. Now I'm on 4, which is County New York. We out of here. Peace out. Come on.